With an update on the layoffs from WWE today and more, this is Wrestling Rambles. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Before we move on, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Rambles with notifications on, and don't forget to like the video. Explaining why he preferred being a part of DX as opposed to the NWO, Sean Waltman told Dr. Bo Hightower, "When somebody asks me what my favorite was, I say DX because I had the most fun there and made the most money. We were crushing it, right? Everything was amazing. But longevity-wise, it's tough because NWO, you still see those shirts everywhere. But then you go and look at someone like Derek Lewis who does the crotch chop DX pose after he's knocking somebody out. So that's a tough question, man." Noting that an AEW star will not be able to appear for their event, Lehigh Valley Apparel Creations wrote that unfortunately Wheeler Yuta has suffered an injury and is unable to compete this Saturday at Steel Stack SmackDown 2. We have, however, confirmed his participation in the pre-show meet and greet, get an autograph and photo op with one of the hottest rising stars of televised wrestling. Mentioning how he overcame his loss to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39, Cody Rhodes told the Dale Jr. Download, "When I lost to WrestleMania, I was adamant that I was walking up the ramp. I'm not going side ramp or loser's lane. It's the end of the show, 80,000 people. I want to look them in the eye, say sorry, or we're going to get him eventually. When I walked up there, I wasn't sure I was ready to walk into Gorilla. I took a second and Bruce came out the curtain. It was just him and I. We had a nice moment and I'll never forget it. In my mind, I was like, I need to reverse this situation and we have this moment again. Bruce has been a big part of my career that I didn't realize was a big part of my career until I got older." Staying on the topic of Cody Rhodes, his sister Teal said this about Pro Wrestling Illustrated having an issue with their family, seemingly due to Cody only being ranked number 10 in the PWI 500. As she wrote, "Someone at PWI has a beef with someone in family and it's really ugly on their end, so that's why I care. They are lucky certain people take the high road cause it's cancelable. By every metric, Cody Rhodes is the biggest attraction in wrestling. That list is fanfic, baby." A user chimed in writing how his show's ratings have been under year-over-year 8 straight weeks. It's definitely Roman Reigns and by a gigantic margin. Teal replied, "Not accurate, but say by that it's still Roman/Cody/Seth. Talking ratings would have very few of those others in top 10. Talking combined metrics, he's 1. 10 is a joke. No Ospreay either. Come on." For an interview with New Japan Pro Wrestling, Will Ospreay noted this about his position as the best wrestler in the world, saying, "I've said for so long that little catchphrase, my name's Will Ospreay and I am on another level. I say it as a catchphrase, but I genuinely do mean it. I genuinely believe I'm on a level above any other professional wrestler. I get in the ring, the bell rings, and I'm better than anyone else." Touching on having his family at ringside during his IC title match against Gunther on Raw, Chad Gable revealed this on After the Bell. "It kind of hit home for everybody here was that what made it real was the emotion. Just happened that my family was there for the IC title match against Gunther, right? It wasn't like I said, oh, let's try to get you guys front row and make this a big deal. It was the last week before school, so I said, let's take them with. Let's give them one last fun thing for the summer. I don't request front row tickets. I just get comps. They happen to sit there. They happen to get placed there. WWE didn't even know. They didn't even know they were coming, so they had no idea. So then they found out about it. Then they wanted to, kind of say, let's take advantage of this a little bit and film you during the day with your family a little bit. They showed us showing up, but I mean, none of that was privy to them early in the week, anything. And I wasn't even really aware where they were sitting until minutes before, and my wife had sent me a picture, so I was like, I'll go see my little dude up front because he's wearing, mostly to get a singlet on TV because now he makes me me make him a freaking singlet every time I get one made. Even if you wanted to force some kind of emotion like that out of a kid, that stuff's real. So my oldest daughter is by far my most emotional. They all have different personalities, but she's the one that the world saw crying that night, and she knows the deal. I've spoken to her about what daddy does and how it works and all this stuff. She knows, but even that doesn't matter. When you get there and your kid's sitting in front of you watching their dad get beat up, it's gonna draw it out of them when she's emotional like that. My middle daughter, forget it, she could care less. I think she was looking down to see how many chips and cheese she had left in her nachos, and the dude's enthralled with it too, but the emotion from my older daughter, I think, touches on something like you guys just said we don't get often anymore, and that's what Mark Henry is talking about. So when it happens, naturally and organically, it just means so much more, because we get stuff a lot of times where there's people in the crowd that we cut to or wherever. We use audience members or family members in a way that is, we meant for it. We're making it a part of the show. This was not planned. None of it was meant to be a part of anything, and that's what made it organic and really, really got everybody, I think. Recalling the moment from SummerSlam 2022 where Brock Lesnar used a tractor to lift the ring, Corey Graves said on After the Bell, that was a near-death experience. That wasn't a memorable, fun WWE experience. I was convinced that it was it for me. It was curtains for old gravy. Absolutely, that's got to be on the list. With rumors of Jade Cargill heading to WWE, fan footage shows her apparent farewell from AEW. Speaking about when WWE started to see Jey Uso as a singles competitor, Ringside News wrote that Jey Uso opened up WWE Raw this week and he cut quite a promo. That wasn't even the original plan, because Cody Rhodes was originally slotted in to open up the broadcast. It was previously reported after Jey Uso's appearance on Raw this week that the WWE office is extremely happy with Jey's fan reactions. They always believed in him. We reached out to clarify this report and we received quite a reply. It was indicated to Ringside News that this report about Jey Uso is exactly accurate. A tenured member of the WWE creative team told us that Jey Uso has never been discussed as a singles until this summer. Talking about how she handles her on-screen relationship with Dominic Mysterio in WWE despite being engaged to AEW star Buddy Matthews, Rhea Ripley told WrestleBinge, "To be honest, it's pretty easy. Look, I love my fiance. I think he's great, but when I'm at work, I'm a completely different human being. When I'm at work, Dom is my partner. He is my partner in crime. He is my Latino heat, my dirty Dominic Mysterio, and I will do absolutely anything I can to get him on top of anyone that he's against. But yeah, for me, it's sort of like a switch, and he understands that as well. That's why it works." Asked what she whispers to Dominic during their entrance, Rhea replied, "I can't tell you guys because then the secret is out of the bag and then people won't talk about it anymore, but it's pretty spicy stuff." Going over the possibility of facing Roman Reigns for the undisputed title in WWE, The Rock said on the Pat McAfee show, "We got really close, but we couldn't figure out what that thing was, so we decided to put our pencils down and we agreed. Hey, listen, there's a merger coming up, there's WrestleMania coming up in Philly, that'll happen. I'm saying that is potential too. I'm open." Taking to Instagram, former WWE star Jackson Riker mentioned his new career, writing, "What an honor. Yesterday, September 14th, 2023, I was sworn in at the Iredell County Sheriff's Office. New chapter, new career. May I always wear this badge and uniform with pride." For an update on the WWE releases from today, it was reported that PWInsider.com is told that WWE's marketing division was hit pretty hard as part of today's company restructuring following the Endeavor takeover. PWInsider.com has confirmed Kimberly Kierkegaard, brand director, Severio Brigina, who held the position of affiliate marketing manager, are among those departing that division in the company today. While we haven't heard any names, we've also heard the live events had multiple departures as well. Adding to the news on those previously mentioned cuts, Ringside News wrote, WWE was hit very hard by layoffs today. A few divisions saw significant cuts, but WWE didn't cut people from all over the company. It is widely believed that the cuts will not impact the WWE roster, as well as production team, on-air talents, or individuals closely involved with talents such as producers and coaches. We can add creative to that list. Ringside News reached out, and we were told by a tenured member of the WWE team that the creative team is not expected to see any cuts today. That being said, they are much luckier than others in the company. In the end, over 40 employees, maybe more than 50, lost their job with WWE today. This is a sad day with the company, as many are still nervous that a call will come that they are no longer employed. It was previously reported that the WWE Network and podcasting divisions were hit hard by the cuts. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.